These are the best controller settings for Helldivers 2 on PS5. If you want to be able to comfortably move around while using stratagems, this is for you. No awkward hand placement or claw needed. The first thing you want to do is rebind up, down, left, and right to triangle, X, square, and circle. This would be the only thing you need to do, but you'll run into a problem. X and circle will still register as crouch and interact. So when using a terminal, it will back you out if you press X or circle. So what you need to do is unbind X and circle while in the settings menu. Rebind crouch/dive to R1 in the general tab, and also make R1 interact in the combat tab. It'll take a few matches to get used to. You'll crouch when picking things up if you weren't sprinting. But if you are sprinting, you'll slide while picking something up, which can be better. You'll also want to switch your grenade button to R3. With these settings, you'll never have to take your left thumb off the stick. On higher difficulties, you'll be doing a lot of running and backpedaling. I can say with confidence that these optimizations will increase your combat effectiveness at least 50%. Liberation and democracy will flow. Since R1 was originally used for marking, I switched this to double tapping on the D-pad. I've switched melee to a long press on R3. I'm still working out the most optimized settings, but the important part is locked in. You'll also want to make switch aim mode tap on the left D-pad since pulling your grenade is now R3. You'll really just need to make sure interact and circle aren't binded to X. That way you can interact with terminals. Some side notes. You'll need to hold R1 as interact to get into a terminal. If you just tap it, it will crouch. Also, when moving the valves on certain missions, it wants you to turn them left and right with square and circle. What worked for me was holding R1 to start the animation, and then quickly hold circle to turn the valve. For some reason this works. This was the only terminal issue I had. I just messed around until I figured out the best way to make it work. The only real downside of this is when you're on the ship, you won't be able to play the stratagem game, because when you press square, it takes you to the battle pass menu. A small price to pay for superior movement while using stratagems. If you found this video useful, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more Helldivers 2 content. I also recommend acceleration speed all the way down and look sensitivity all the way up. I'll see you real Helldivers on the creek.